Afternoon. Welcome to another live session with me. The last day of this week. Day just runs very quickly when we come in front of you. Just thought that it started, and by nick of a time, it's Friday today. So, how are you all? Welcome to live session with Neethu's Academy. I am Vinod James. How are you all? How are things with you? Yes. What are you all up to? Good. See, all the people are just pouring in. Tina Anthony, good afternoon. Very good afternoon to all of you. Yes, Friday. So, what are you up to? Are you having a holiday? Working? Neethu Jijo, good afternoon. Right. Jincy George, good afternoon. So, what are the things that we have for you? We have an array of exams that we give training on. So, if you want to get more insights about it, please do not hesitate to contact the number. They'll be happy to assist you. Tina and Tony, glad to see you again. Am I happy to see you all of you again? Good, doing good, very nice. See, this is what I love about the way that you communicate is an absolute pleasure. Like you're also asking us, how are you? You are also fine, good. Rishika, good afternoon. So please do communicate. That is the most important thing when we do a virtual classroom, isn't it? We need to know how you feel about. Princey Jomon, good afternoon. Right. So as I've mentioned, we do have regular batches and we do have crash courses available for you. So if you want any of these insights, again, do give us a call. They will be happy to assist you. Okay, and that is the reason why we are the #1 academy. And if you want to get more insights about what we do, we have 2 Telegram pages. One we have just pinned, that is the official Neethus Academy Telegram page, so that we do not want you to fall into any wrong people's trap. So just click that and you'll be taken to a free group. That's a free group. And the other group that we have is a reading exclusive Telegram page. That we only accept you after scrutinizing. That means we will ask you to send certain details, and after confirming, then only we'll be accepting you into that group. Definitely will do that. So thank you very much, Tina. Tina Tojo, good afternoon. Tintu Vibin, good afternoon. Ruby Matthew, good afternoon. So a lot of #1, that icon that is next to your names is an absolute treat to watch, to be very precise. Now, the #1 logo has been increasing. So that means you're all supporting us so tremendously. Like we couldn't thank you more. Okay, because it's because of all of your hard work, your share, your like, your follow, your subscription, everything. That is why we are the leading. Even if you look into our Telegram page, we have about more than 50K students who are there in our group, and that has been there for a very long time. Now that is all because of your trust. And if you see our regular batches, the next admission is only from October, November, December. Till that time, we're completely full. And that's again because of our lovely students. Elizabeth Elisa, good afternoon. Manju Marita, good afternoon. Tina Anthony, pleasure is mine. Thank you very much, Tina. So anybody who's attending for the very first time, I really want to attending for the first time. If so, please do let me know. And also if you could, where you're from. That where is important. Why? It's just to tell myself, okay, see, I have known people all over the world. Ji Jajomi, good afternoon. Atira Prashant, good afternoon. I really want to attending for the very first time. And do not forget, Neethu madam is going to come tonight, 10 p.m. Indian time. Do clock in with a new writing depiction. We will all be expecting you there. So please do come on time so that you will not miss what are the insight that you have. And there are few who have the exam right around the corner. So from bottom of all our family members, All the very best to each one of you. Go write the exam with the utmost confidence. Do not worry, our prayers are always there, and that is enough for you to reach your dream destination. Okay, do attend as what it is. Do not get tense. That's the most important thing that you always have to remember. Jobita Thomas, good afternoon. Good. So ആരെങ്കിലും anybody who's attending for the very first time അങ്ങനെ ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ? Yes or no? ഉണ്ടോ? ആദ്യമായിട്ട് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആരെങ്കിലും? No? Okay, fair enough. So you would be aware of what we will be doing, അല്ലേ? Maya Suresh, good afternoon. Okay, good enough, good enough. Right. See, because it's an online platform. Again and again, let me remind you, there are fraudulent people right in front of you. Okay, who would come up like, they are the most, like, എന്താ പറയുക, പഞ്ചപാവം കഴിഞ്ഞ ആൾക്കാർ. അവർ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടേ ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടായിരിക്കും മെസ്സേജ് ചെയ്യുക. ബട്ട് ബി അവെയർ ഓഫ് ഇറ്റ്. They are fox. They're here to rip your money. So do not message any of those kind of people. If they message you, just report and block them. That's the safest thing, because we will tell you that we will not be messaging you. We will not be asking you for any of that kind of thing. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആ ധൈര്യത്തിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ അടുത്ത് പറയുന്നത്, if somebody contacts you saying that on behalf of us or whatever, do block them. We will not. If you want, you have the number on the screen, you can call us for any reason. Achu Nitin, good afternoon. Because there are students who have gone behind those kind of people and they have lost a lot of money also. So we don't want you to fall into their trap. So be aware of it. They are not your friends. They are your absolute people who are going to rip your hard-earned money. Okay, and there are people who have unethical reasons. They will contact you for unethical reasons. Angane undu. You have to understand, the world is full of good people as well as a very prominent bad proposal as well. കാരണം അവർക്ക് അവിടെ ഇരുന്ന് ചുമ്മാ ടൈം പാസിന് കുറേ വെറുതെ മെസ്സേജ് ചെയ്യും, unwanted, unethical things. So that is why we have kept that scrutinizing policy in our reading Telegram page, because we want to make sure that students who are there with a purpose, and they have to make that dream a reality. That's it. So Neethu Thomas, good afternoon. Are you all ready for today's session? Angananengil, can you all give me a very quick thumbs up and say, yes, I am, in the Parayavo? Let me see how many of you are ready and how many of you are new who's messaging, because every time you see a lot of new, but today there was not new, as somebody told me. There is nobody who's new attending for the very first time. Quite strange though, because Jyoti Janu, good afternoon. Jismi Shinto, thank you very much, Jismi. Good afternoon. I'm Jismi from Saudi. I have a lot of other students from Saudi as well. So that is another prominent place where a lot of our students are from. Good. So Jismi from Saudi. Thank you very much. Tina Anthony is ready. Anthony is ready. Neethu Jijo ready. Atira Prashant ready. Jijo Jobi ready. Tina Anthony, I am. Okay, very good. How about others? I want all of you to come in. Jinsi George is ready. Aparna Akhil, good afternoon. Rishika ready. Maya Suresh ready. Amrita Janish ready. Oh, sorry, good afternoon. Excellent. Manju Merita ready. Jyoti Janu ready. See, it's an absolute honor to be very precise, okay? Not for us also, but for you also. You have to always remember, Renu Praveen is ready. You are attending a class which is international. Why international? You have people from different parts of the world. As what you have heard, Saudi, different parts of Middle East, different parts of India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Israel. Aishwarya, good afternoon. Afna Khan, good afternoon. A new name, Afnan Khan, new name. Then we have people from Malta, Mauritius, different parts of Africa, Australia, New Zealand, England, Ireland. That's how diverse our class is. So it's an honor. Tintu, we've been ready. Okay. Right. So I hope all of you are eagerly waiting for the question. So I wouldn't keep you waiting. So in no time, your part B question would be there on the screen. Once that question pops up, you are not expected to waste your valuable time. Okay. As soon as the question hits on the screen, do read whatever the way that you're going to do, find an answer. Try to grab it before the time. Okay. So that means you are more confident. See, the more confident is when you do that on or before that time, isn't it? So you have to push yourself to the extreme. So again, as soon as a question pops up, there you have the question. Do not type the answers. I will ask you when to type the answer. Right. Time I've just alluded. Very good. So Jobita was the first person. I was very much concentrating on who was the first person who was gonna tell me. So Jobita Thomas was the first person to say done. How about you? Did you all manage on or before time? Manju Merita done. Okay, excellent. Good enough, good enough. How many of you have done on or before time? Tina Anthony done. Tintu we've been. How many of you have done? Maya Suresh done. Okay, good enough. Atira Prashant done. Okay. Tina Tojo done. Before time, yeah? I hope you have done before time. Jinsi George done. Anju Nitin done. Sorry, Achu Nitin done. Rishika done. Jyoti Janu done. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Renu Praveen done. Neethu done. Okay. Afnan done. Okay, fair enough. Amrita Janish done. So there are a lot of. Afnan is a very new name, yeah? Jismi Sinto done. Jija Jobi done. Aishwarya done. Aishwarya was a person who said newcomer, isn't it? Yesterday. Fair enough. Elizabeth done. Rosmi Jomi done. Anusiban done. Neethu Jijo done. Very good. Right, because all of you have said done. Good enough. Now my question to you. What is your answer? Not just what is your answer, where you got the answer from. That where is very important for us. Please be kind enough to tell me where. See, right or wrong, you tell me what is your answer. Don't worry about what others are saying. You have to tell what you have marked as an answer. Because we are here to, if it is correct, we are here to appreciate it. If it is wrong, we are here to correct it. So both ways, you are going to be benefited. So do not worry about what others may think. Others are not going to think anything because they have their own things to take care of. Achunitin, see last paragraph. Okay. See, there is only one paragraph, isn't it? Last part of the paragraph. Yeah. Anusuban, see, Jinsi George, see from the last sentence. Okay. Fair enough. Manju Marita, see from the last sentence. Okay. Fair enough. Jismi Sinto, see from middle to last line. Okay. Fair enough. Atira Prashan, see from the last part. Neethu, see from last two sentences. Maya Suresh, see last part of the paragraph. Yeah. It's not last para. There's only one para. Rishika, see from last lines, okay? Rosmi, see from last part. Okay, fair enough. I want all of you to comment. Whether it is right or wrong, that don't worry. Tina Tojo, see from last sentence. Maya Suresh, see last sentence. Okay. All of you saying see. There's no other answers. Manju, Mary, Matthew, see last sentence. Okay. Tina Anthony, I said seek doctor. It said seek doctor's advice. Okay, fair enough. Ashwarya, see from last sentence. Jyoti Janu, see. Okay, fair enough. Right, now let's see how the answer comes in. The question is going to be coming on the screen. See, when you do part B, okay, that is only, the material will come only in front of you after they take away the part A. They'll give you part C and B together. You have to manage in that 45 minutes of time. So when you're doing part B, see, what is the first thing that you do is, you're not going to read the passage. It's not for any other reason. It's not to challenge you. You're a voracious reader. It's not for that. It's for a purpose. We are expected to time manage or manage time. So in order to do that, first thing is read the question. As you read the question, underline the keywords in the question, understand the question. Very, very, very important in part A. Okay, because all the answer would be synced in contention or in relation to your answer options. Okay, so notice about summer heat aims to. So I'm going to underline my keywords are notice, aim. That's enough for me, because if you really look into, those are the two. See, maximum keyword that you can underline is, let's say, keep it into 1 to 2, or to an extent, depending on the question, you can make it into 3. So notice, aim. So see, if you read the question, okay, then notice about summer heat aims to warn staff that exceptional weather conditions are forecast. He aims to inform staff of a likely increase in pediatric admission, aims to ensure that staff seek specialist advice when necessary. Everything is in contention with the answer. GG Jacob B. Okay, fair enough. So the first, I have another option. And the only way to find the answer is called the elimination method. That's the most appropriate method. Okay, but now after that, you have two options: reading the question, understanding the question, underlining the keywords in the question. After that, you can read the paragraph and then pick an answer. Or if you're like me, I want to read what I am searching for in the paragraph. So what I do, I read my answer option, underline the keywords in the answer option, then I pick it up from the passage. Anything is fine. It's not something that is of a non-changeable rule or anything like that. So after that, I'm going to underline the keywords. So warn staff that exceptional weather conditions are forecasted. So warn exceptional forecast. Option B, inform staff of a likely increase of pediatric admission. So increase pediatric admissions. Ensure that staff seek advice when necessary. So seek advice necessary. Now I have my gauge about all my 3 answer options. Now I'm going to see. Elimination means don't read to eliminate. As you're reading, eliminate the answer options if it is mentioned as such. Dealing with excessive summer heat. As we approach the summer, the issue of excessive heat arises. So they are saying, okay, because it's summer coming in, excessive heat arises. In this country, summer heat regularly causes more fatalities per year than flood, storm, lightning combined. So here, summer heat is causing more fatalities. Therefore, The emergency department is prepared to deal with increasing patient numbers as the temperature rises. So they are saying, okay, because of this, emergency thing has also nothing to do with any of these things. Although a range of factors impact on vulnerability, including age less than 4 years and greater than 65 years, obesity, dehydration, excessive exposure, and serious health condition, the use of psychotropic medications needs particularly careful monitoring. So they are not saying inform a staff of increasing the pediatric admission, not just pediatric, isn't it? They are talking about elderly also. So I'm eliminating it because it's not there. So these drugs can greatly decrease the patient's ability to cope in hot weather by reducing the body's ability to perspire, or regulate heat response. So they're just giving, again, what are the things that they are looking into. So it is therefore imperative, that means very prominent or important, to discuss any such medication the patient may have in their possession or require, or related to queries with the attending doctor or pharmacist. So very straightly it is saying what? Ensure the staff seeks specialist advice when necessary. When necessary, it is imperative to discuss. So my answer is pointing into C. Why? Because warn staff about exceptional weather condition forecasted. It is nowhere mentioned in the paragraph. Inform staff of a likely increase in pediatric. They are not saying that it is pediatric likely increase or not. They are saying although the range of factors on vulnerability. They are not saying there is any. And so the answer is very straight. The answer is C. So congratulations, I would say most of you got it, because one person only told me that you have B, but that is also eliminated. So any doubt, please do clarify if you want. If not, please do enjoy your achievement. Like what Manju Merita just did, keep on dancing. I love those students who are enjoying their achievement. Fair enough. Any doubts with regards to? I would definitely say a very, compared to the things that we have done, a more easy way to find the answer, because it's straight away pointing into only one thing. The other two are not mentioned. Rishika is also dancing. Excellent. Good enough. No, sir, clear. Thank you, Tina. Jinsi George is dancing. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Maya Suresh also is dancing. See, I like that. Initially it was 2, now 3, 4, 5. Keep on dancing. Okay, fair enough. It's like the number of students who are enjoying their achievement. Very good. Any doubts? I wouldn't expect all of you to have any doubts, because it was a very straight answer. Because if you eliminate, the other two are easily not mentioned in the whole thing. Any doubts? No doubts, isn't it? So shall we go to the next one? Jyoti Jan is also dancing. Keep on dancing. See, I want you to express what you feel. That's the most important thing. We need to express whatever that emotion that we are feeling. See, when things are there, you enjoy it. When things are not going your way, no problem. We are there to help you out as well. So that's what we are here for. Okay. So good. Any general doubts? No. Okay. So my next question. What is today's part A? And very, very important for us is how you felt about today's part A. That how is very important. Aishwarya is also dancing. Very good. Keep on dancing. Can you all tell me what is today's material, part A, and how you felt about today's part A material? Tell me. Eagerly looking for seeing what are you going to tell me. Daksha Shruti Sujit. Okay, that's a new name for me. Jobita, rotation plastic, difficult material. Okay, the first thing that I hear is difficult. Okay, fair enough. Manju Merita is saying rotation plastic. Tina, easy Manju. Okay, very good. So it's a mixive. Okay, Maya Suresh is also supporting Manju Merita with easy. So easy, difficult. Let's see. What is the majority going to say? What are the majority going to talk about? Jinsi is also saying easy. Okay, now weightage is on the aspect of easy to difficult, yeah? Alfina Shafan. Good afternoon. Rishika, tricky. Okay, fair enough. So all those things are good. I want all of you to comment. See why it is important that you comment. Okay. See, please understand whatever that you feel, it's not a problem. Okay, we're not here to say, oh my God, you have a problem. No, because we are here to correct those problems. China's also saying tricky. Fair enough. See, it depends on what we are, isn't it? What are the things? There are n number of factors that will decide whether you feel it easy, you feel it tricky. See, not just about your exposure. See, one, yeah, your exposure to that particular procedure, your exposure to language, your exposure to what can you say, the habits that you are talking about, everything does matter. Okay, I always tell my students, my 5 fingers are of different sizes and of different purpose, even though it comes from a very same own hand. So likewise, we are all unique in our own perspective. Aishwarya is saying, Rosmi Tricky, Gina Johnny, good afternoon. So I want all of you to comment. Tell me what you feel. Do not worry about what others will feel. Enough of worrying about others. You look after what is the purpose of why you are here. I'm here with a purpose. I'm here with a thing saying I will get this exam done and dusted and I'll reach my dream destination. Because see, one of my students today messaged tomorrow I'm going to New Zealand. It's an absolute like honor when students comes and says, sir, tomorrow is my big day. It's not this that that relation that we have only on the aspect of studies. Even after the studies they go, and before they go and get that great life ahead, they do remember, and that makes us proud because they also remember, and that's what makes the difference between, I don't know what about others, but here we always believe that you're all our family. Ashwati S. Nair, hi. So good. As I mentioned, see, those are small things, for you, but big thing for us because considering that we have taught a lot of students, and when a student comes back and says, "Sir, I'm flying tomorrow," couldn't ask for more, right? So as all of you said, various version, easy, tricky, a little bit difficult, difficult. Let's go and dig it in. So you will have the material on the screen. Okay, once that material comes, what is the difference between part A? Unlike part B and part C, it's not the total time. We have only lesser time. We have only 15 minutes to do part A, and you have to tackle 20 questions. Time is a factor, and on top of time, we have 3 types of question to tackle. And these are something that you will always have to remember. 1 to 7, those type of questions are called. Match the following question where you're expected to write only A, B, C, D, any of these letters. 8 to 14 are called short answer question where you're expected to write answers as simple as that of a word, number, combination of both, or a short phrase. Don't write big answers. Your answers will not be big answers. Short answers. Then comes the fill in the blank where it's a very similar thing as of what you have followed in short answer question, but here redundancy. An article, if you repeat, your answer will be marked wrong. In the sense, you will not get that required mark there. Now, what are the things? See, again, students are always having a doubt. Okay, should I write the same thing what is mentioned already in the question? The answer to that is no, you are not expected to write. If the question says something, let's say, what environmental factor has caused the greater impact on some disease? Okay, and let's say the answer to that question is environmental factor. The factor is already there in the question, so your answer should only be environmental. And the people who conduct the exam have clearly said why is that? Okay, because they're clearly saying the 2 most valued skill that a healthcare professional should have is conciseness and precision, and you're expected to keep that, and that's what they are assessing. So you're not supposed to repeat if the answer, sorry, if the word are there in the question. Now, Skimming and scanning is the strategy in part A. Underlining keywords are very, very, very important. See, if your skimming is proper, finding answer to part A is just the piece of cake, especially 1 to 7. Because if you remember, okay, let's say part A, I underline this, okay, this is about this, part B is about this, part C is about this, and part D is about this. Show you why. Now let's say part A, okay? Skim means quick look. Don't read word by word and all. Try to understand the overall meaning. Sorry, try to understand each and every sentence meaning and all. Just to have an overall gist about it. Okay. Now what? How to do skimming? Quickly go through. So ration-plasty is a surgical intervention. Sorry, surgical intervention which is performed especially in children suffering from malignant tumor, proximal femoral PFFD, the lower limb of proximal is removed and the remaining part is rotated 180 and reattached. The ankle joint is in the knee joint. People with knee tumors or osteosarcoma, Irving sarcoma need durationoplasty. The procedure is common in children, teenagers, and is mostly common in the affected age. In some cases, children and adults, and congenital knee infection processes, traumatic leg injury. People with the following condition shouldn't. Now, this shouldn't and all are very important part. Blood vessel problem, nerve dysfunction, poor ankle hip joint function. Likewise, ration-plasty include the following steps. So what are those steps to be included? The anesthesia, amputation, reattachment, stabilization. I'm not saying the others are not important. You have to skim, but I'm just quickly going through to show how to do skimming. However, rarely indicated surgical complications. So this text is going to have the complications or risk factors. So all those risk factors are there, and they're talking about late complications also. Here they're talking about database and registry. So it's about a study which has identification, screening, and included thing. After this, go to the question. So I've mentioned 1 to 7 are called match the following question, where the instruction and the type of question, the numbers are to be by hearted by each one of you so that you don't waste your valuable time. Now, underlining keywords in the question. Significance of headlines and synopsis of selection data. So headlines, data, synopsis. I just read, I know that it is there in D. Why synopsis? Synopsis is a brief summary or general summary of something. So summary and all those things are given there, isn't it? Identification of study versus data and all, and other method, all these summaries and all that mentioned there. So do I need to worry about it? No, straight away go write the answer. This is why if your skimming is there, you can easily find the answers, because you're not exactly to find where that a precise word is overall. Okay. So next one, how can we manage infection following rotation plasty? So how to manage? So manage complications should be in C, isn't it? Now, isn't it right? Yes, it is right. Why? Because the skin ulcer that might also be developed can be healed by conservative treatment. So it is there. So that's the importance of underlining keyword. Which inherited disorders manage? So inherited disorders, I know that I have done a lot of other things. By birth, present, congenital, leg deformalities are needed for this. So do I need to worry about? My answer is A. Understood why keywords are important. Students doesn't understand the importance. They feel that okay, it's not needed. They underline keyword that is not even precisely a keyword. You should know what are the keywords. If you don't know, do refer a video which we have clearly told you what are the keywords. Who? Best choice. Vascular. Anastomosis. 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 Okay. So who? Again, let's see where those keywords are there. Is there anywhere those keywords are there? Anastomosis and all those things are there in text C. Okay. So the answer is, why vascular anastomosis? That word itself is only mentioned in C. So you really don't have to worry about it. Straight away. See, candidates shouldn't. Now, I told you that shouldn't is a keyword. So do I need to wait? No. A. Sedating drugs, candidates prior. So prior to surgery, what are the things? I know that it is, I have underlined it in B, isn't it? Why B? See, it is there. Includes following steps. So what are the following steps? Sedating drugs. Sedating drugs are anesthesia. So it is there in B. Criteria considered, exclusion, records. So records means it should be there in the study, isn't it? Do I need to worry about it? D. Now, if you want, yeah, of course, you can go and refer it. I'm not saying no. Why? Because it clearly says reports excluded. That's where you get the answer. Okay, do not waste your valuable time. So 8 to 14, you should by heart it. 8 to 14 are called short answer question. The instruction, as I've told you, word, number, both, or short phrase. Please do let me know what are your total of out of 1 out of 7. Next, the state in which surgeon remove the entire tumor during rotation plasty. So entire, so something where it should be there. So what are the procedures? It should be there somewhere, isn't it? So where are they talking about the entire thing and all? Are they saying anywhere? Because they're saying if your rotation plasty for bone cancer, you may remove all of the tumor. So what is the answer? The answer is bone cancer. Bonecancer. Absolutely stunning. A lot of students have got 7 out of 7. Very good. Keep it up. Question 9. How many sport-specific prostheses was included? So study again. Go straight to study. Now sports-specific prostheses. How many excluded? 2. The answer is number 2. Okay, just the number. Very good. Which are the 2 bones eventually grown together from single bone after stabilization? So 2 bones, what are those? So it should be there in stabilization is here. So 2 bones are thigh bone and shin bone. Is bone already mentioned in the question? So what should be the answer? Thigh and shin should be the answer. Bone is not needed. How many reports? So again, reports, database, registers. Do we need to worry about? It should be there somewhere in D. Now go and see how many. So they are saying how many registries excluded. For further thing, 68. So the answer to that question is 68 has been kept for retrieval. Good enough. Question. I'm sorry, it just went on top of it. Procedure used to handle patient with malrotated tibia. So malrotated tibia, only one place, isn't it? Where are they talking about malrotated tibia? The answer comes from where? The answer comes from C, isn't it? So it's clearly saying in C. So malrotated tibia as such there. So what is the problem? It is the revision surgery. That is the procedure. So it's a 2-word answer. REVISIONSURGER. Excellent. Kind of bone cancer widely noticed children and teenagers. So children, teenager, where? Go straight to A, isn't it? That's the only place where. Now, osteosarcoma, Ewing sarcoma. But the question is, keywords are children and teenagers. So what is that? Osteosarcoma. OSTEOSARCOMA. Post-operative condition, conservative treatment. So post-operative, where? Definitely C. So what is the condition? Conservative treatment. So what is that? Skin ulcer might also develop conservative treatment. So the answer is a 2-word answer. SKINULCER. So that's the answer. I'm sorry. Now for the final set of questions. These are called fill in the blanks question, where the instruction remains word, numbers, both, short phrase. Redundancy should be looked into. If the article is there, then you're not expected to write the same thing again. Among records, so records means where? It should be there in C. So it should be the duplicated ones. So duplicated ones, records and all where? So how many are there? Duplicate records removed by, now the next thing, both are there. Duplicate record manually, duplicate record automation tool. Now this is the next question. Keyword. Non-human, not human, isn't it? So non-human means how much removed by automation tools? 1582 is the number. So the answer is 1582. negotiation of the dash, leg, prone failure, rotation plasty, unresponsive, cancer treatment, pre-operative, not post-operative, pre-operative. So where are they talking about all these pre-operative kind of complications and all? It is there again in C. Complication is there in C. So what is the answer? See, the patient with large tumors unresponsive to chemo or preoperative pathologic fractures appears at higher risk of failure of rotation, plasty, presumably as a result of compromise of venous drainage. So the answer is a two-word answer, VENOUS So negotiation of the venous drainage. Before reattachment, remaining distal part is rotated at dash once the lower limb proximal part is removed. So this is again, so all these lower limb proximal part removed, remaining distal part rotated 180 degree. So 180 DEG REE. A dash and dash are required to hold section of your leg in place. So dash and dash required to hold your legs in place. So where are they talking about all these? It should be there in C, isn't it? So what are they saying? A plate is already there. Can I write a plate again? No. Plate and screws are holding two sections or two parts. So plate, PLATE, SCREWS. Question number 19, the penultimate question for this week. People with dash issues in blood vessel, okay, reduced functioning, joints, not advisable, not advised, get treated, rotation plasty. So shouldn't, I should go and see where it is. A. So shouldn't is there, not advised is there. So what are they talking about? People with which condition? Nerve dysfunction, blood vessel problem is there in the question. Poor angle and joint function, those are also paraphrased in the question. So the only thing missing is nerve dysfunction. NERVE DYS FUNCTION. The ultimate question for this week, removal of dash is essential. So something is removed, essential. Get rid of late complication. So late complication, I have read it in C, isn't it? Late complication. So this is how you refer. Okay. So what are they talking about? Removal of what? Maybe removal of plate fixation. So removal of is there in the question. So plate fixation, two-word answer, PLATEFIXATION. So I have wrapped my 20 answers. If there is any need of any clarity or with regards to any of those questions, please be kind enough to ask me. If you don't have any, no problem. Please do let me know what are your scores. You have. I know that all of you have said almost. Tina told you, I think that nerve dysfunction and all is not two different words. Yeah, it's one word. Do replicate as what is mentioned in the text. Absolutely stunning. Rosmi as the first one to say 20 out of 20. Manju Mary to 19. Very good, excellent. Keep it up. Jinsi George 17. Excellent. Good enough, good enough. Manju Mary 18. Very good. Keep it up. Jobita 17. Good enough. Keep it up. Nina Kuriako 16. Good enough. Keep it up. Maya Suresh, the second person. Consistent. Very good. Keep it up. Nice 20 out of 20. Jasmine Anup 17, Tina Tojo 19, excellent, good enough, Amrita 15, good enough. Maya Suresh, keep on dancing, why not? Rishika 17, good enough. Jija 14, good enough, keep it up. See, I love those students who have that courage to say whatever, lower score. It is a challenge, isn't it? To have that guts to say. I always admire those people. Good. Now see, Alfina 16, you all said easy. See, this is where you have to always remember when things are a bit taken into lightly, you tend to lose a bit of concentration here and there. Okay, my suggestion to you this week is do not take anything lightly. Manju Farita, thank you, sir. Happy weekend. Same to you as well. Okay, do enjoy your weekend back in Saudi. Now, what are the things that you have to always remember? It is that material that you're doing. It is there are n number of things that affect you. But what I would definitely tell you is do not take any material easy on the aspect saying Okay, easy. You tend to have a loose approach there. That's all. Okay, it's not because that you're not having the capability. You tend to take it a bit more lightly rather than concentrating it on a bit more cautiously. Always remember, each material has its own pros and cons with regards to you. So please concentrate every time, any material, anything that you do, always consider this is my exam material and do with utmost care. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Aishwarya. Thank you, Jinsi. Thank you, Rishika. Thank you, Jobita. So again, all the very best for all the exam takers. Our prayers are always there. Do enjoy your exam. Enjoy that exam. Do not panic. Okay, they are there right in front of you. Everything is there in front of you. Answers are there. Tell that. If you panic, relax. Just take a deep breath. Go right the balance. So, on behalf of Neethu's family, I wish you all a happy weekend. And I'm going to miss you for the next 2 days until I meet you on Monday. Adios from all of us. God bless you. Take care.